It was a trip I'll never forget. My girlfriend, now my wife, and I were traveling to my uncle's farm, a long 13-hour drive ahead of us. The excitement of the journey made the hours pass quickly. We sang along to our favorite songs, shared snacks, and snapped pictures of these stunning landscapes we passed. The sun eventually dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery reds and oranges, before giving way to the calm glow of the moon. By the time we hit the last stretch of road, it was around 2 a.m. The world was quiet, the kind of silence that only exists in the middle of nowhere. We were driving down a long, winding stretch of road when it happened. Out of nowhere, a massive kudu buck appeared, standing right on the side of the road. Its silhouette was almost surreal in the moonlight, the kind of majestic creature you'd expect to see in a nature documentary, not on a dark highway in the dead of night. I felt my heart leap into my throat. Kudus are unpredictable. More often than not, they jump towards car lights rather than away from them, as if drawn to their own doom. For a split second, time seemed to stand still. The massive animal, easily 200 kilograms of muscle and antlers, stared into the headlights, and I could almost feel the weight of what could have happened. Thankfully, the kudu made the right choice. It jumped away from the car, disappearing into the night as quickly as it had appeared. My hands gripped the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. "Did you see that?" I asked, my voice shaking. "Yeah," she said, equally shaken but trying to sound calm. "That was close." Close didn't even begin to cover it. If the kudu had jumped the other way, it would have landed directly on the windshield. Traveling at 120 kilometers per hour, there's no way we'd have survived the impact. The thought made my stomach churn. A kudu buck isn't just big, it's massive, and hitting one is like driving into a brick wall. I joked to break the tension. "I think I just lost a few years off my life, and maybe," I glanced at her, "I need a new pair of pants." She laughed, a nervous but genuine laugh, and that laugh brought me back to the present. The danger was behind us. We were safe. After that heart-stopping moment, the rest of the journey was smooth. We arrived at the farm as the sun began to rise, the first rays of light breaking over the horizon. The farm was as beautiful as I remembered, and the time we spent there was unforgettable. We walked through the fields, helped with the animals, and sat under the stars at night, sharing stories and dreaming about the future. Looking back, that kudu encounter became one of those stories we tell over and over again. It's a reminder of how fragile life is, how quickly things can change in an instant. But it's also a reminder of how lucky we were that night, to walk away with nothing more than a racing heart and a story to tell.